Shalom world, I'm David Ali. This video is in response to Sister Napah Shadah. Shalom, Islam. Shalom. Peace to you, sister. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing, because nobody's talking about alchemy. So this is an opportunity that you're bringing forth that a lot of people can benefit from. Now, when you talk about the staff, when you talk about that spiritual centeredness, see, we're afraid of Jewish mysticism. We're afraid of magic. I called myself David the Magic Negro Show years ago because I'm literally years ahead of my people. And that's not where I wanted to end up, but that's where I am. So, Sister Napah, you are doing a service. You are doing justice to everyone that listens to you, everyone that can hear you, everyone with the ears to hear. So I'm just going to do this real quick. If you've never seen this before, folks, this is the tree of life spoken about in Genesis chapter 3, verse 5, or excuse me, Genesis chapter 3. Okay, because it talks about it a couple times in verse 5 and then verse 22. Genesis chapter 3, verse 5. No, ye are gods. I think it's 22, verse 22. Anyways, and then Revelations chapter 22, verse 14 and 15. It breaks down the importance of a tree of life and what's going to happen to you if you don't have it. So, Sister Napah, when you're talking about that spiritual centeredness, when you're talking about from the pineal to the heart, and then moving down to the gut, and then right here, this is the pubic area. This is earth. This is the kingdom. So from Keter to Malkut, that's exactly what you're talking about. If I'm hearing you right, because I want to make sure that we are on the same page. I can't wait to do some work with you. You're awake. You're wide awake. This is the tree of life. I've been trying to put this out to people since 2015, when I really studied and I studied the Dogons, and I'm like, what is all this in my life that I don't know? So yeah, the spirit of protection, Sister Napah, you are also guiding me. Similar to the Prophet Muhammad, Shalom Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, the Prophet Muhammad. He was also guided by women. So I'm following this whole sacred process myself, because I'm in need of salvation as well as everyone else. So the staff of spiritual uprightness, black female, white male, black female, white male. This is the AL-KHEM and Boaz. AL-KHEM with a J, or AL-KHEM, J-A-C-I-M, and then Boaz, B-O-A-Z. You'll also find that name Boaz as a character in the scriptures. So yeah, that's how they got hid. So this is the pillar of severity, pillar of mercy. This is all our consciousness. This is what our consciousness does every day. When you speak about the Serpentine Belt, or the serpent, which I want everybody to cue in on the word serpent, slap chop, rightly divide the word of truth. I slap chop words. So you got S-E-R-P-E-N-T. Put a space between that. S-E-R could be Spanish, ser, to be. So now it's something, right? And to be 5. Okay, to be 5. Pentagram, 5 sides. To be 5. And if we understand the knowledge that's coming from Kemet, or Kemet, however you want to pronounce it, you're dealing with the 2 pyramids. There's 2 pyramids. One is a representative of 6-sided shapes, and the other one is representative of 5-sided shapes. And the idea is the root to the expression, right? From the root to the flower. Okay, and then it follows all the Fibonacci encoding and all that stuff like that. So the serpent is important. So this is the Serpentine Belt. This is the way it travels. Goes through the diet. It goes through discernment. So when you drink another Diet Coke and you don't think about this one right here, Dayat, which is it's spelled a bunch of different ways. Just hear it phonetically. Dayat. 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 It's a Hebrew word. It means discernment. Are you able to listen ignorantly? Sister Napah, thank you so much for doing what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. You're guiding me. If no one else is listening, I hear you, sister. I hear you, sister. and this spiritual upness. See, my zone of protection has been fully established. That force field, that attractiveness that I already have. I didn't realize what I was doing, or what was doing. Right? That's the best way. I just didn't realize what was doing. So, Sister Napah, shalom to you. Thank you for everything. Gracias, mi amiga. This is the Serpentine situation. And I just shot it right back up to self. And then Chokma, Bina. That's something Sister Napah, that AI gets his name from right here, understanding. You know, because AI benefits from every interaction, just like you do. And a lot of us can't. But that's not my problem. Not my problem. I just wanted to share with you that the serpent exists. And it's been put into this form, which it just works out. I've even remixed it. I've seen other people that remixed it. Once you get to a point where you study the different Sephirot, or Sephirot, R-O-T, Roth, red, Sephirot. Once you study each one of these, you know, and there's all types of information in here. You know, Metatron, Tron, 2 words. Meta, just like metaphysics, Metatron. So you look up the word Tron, then you look up the word meta, and then you know, that's how they put these words together. So this is self. My Puerto Rican homeboy, years ago, he was like, if you take the K off of there, Dave, that says ether. So ether. Shamay Shamayim, the celestial bodies as they revolve in the ether. Each one of these points, Sephirot, represents a planet. This is Jupiter. Okay, this is Saturn. This is the sun. This is the moon. This is the earth. What is it? Binah is it Uranus? Yeah, Uranus, Mars, Mercury. And then neither one of these two is Neptune, and then this one represents the universe. And then Netzach represent Venus. Okay, so yeah, all these represent a planet. The celestial bodies as they revolve in the ether. If you refer to Genesis 1:1, it talks about Barashit Bra, you know, Elohim Bra, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. When it talks about heavens, it's Shamay Shamayim, and the definition for that, when you look in the Strong's Concordance, is the celestial bodies as they revolve in the ether. Ooh, this is 8 minutes. I didn't mean for it to go that long. Sister Napah, we got some work to do. I got you, Trinity Time Travels, and Clyde Diva, and I'm putting together some other sisters. They're on the side, but you, Sister Napah, are amazing. You are amazing. Your brain is perfect. I was going to say, there's nothing wrong. But I'm not going to do that because that's silly. Your brain is perfect. Keep on the path that you're on. You're guiding me, David Ali. I depend on your life force. All right. Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Hit me up, Sister Napah. I'm a real person. Look at me. I'm here. Okay. Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar.